Hello everyone, Joe here with Garden of Luma. I am in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and we actually got a little bit of rain the last couple days, which is rare for our area. I think it's rained about 5 times this year, so we don't see this too often. Today I wanted to show you my Jamaican cherry tree. This is one of my kids' favorite trees, so if you have kids, I highly recommend this. They will love the fruit off of this tree. So let's take a look here. All right, here is my Jamaican cherry tree. Forgive me for the mess around it. This is a kid's play area, as you can tell here, with the trampoline and things around it. And here it is here, growing in a container. I didn't think I could really grow this tree in a container because I heard it grew so rapidly, which it does. But the container has helped kind of restrict the growth here. And I do prune this quite a bit to keep it about the size it currently is at right now. When I purchased the tree, I mail ordered it. It was about a 6-inch little twig that I put in a pot. I purchased this last spring, so it's about 2 years old right now. And the first year, it just grew tremendously. It grew to about, 10 feet in a container, and I was constantly kind of pruning it back. This year, the growth has been a little bit more slow. It's been contained in this pot here and stayed a pretty manageable size. I think over the winter I'm going to try to pot this up to a bigger pot. It's probably in about a 15-20 gallon pot right now, and I think I want to just move it up to the next size here. But overall, this is a really easy tree to grow if you're in a hot climate. It doesn't seem to bother the dry heat that we get here too much. We get over like 100 degrees this year. I think it was over 100 degrees like 125 days of the year, so quite often we are very hot here, and it doesn't really seem to be phased too much as long as it's getting adequate water. When the leaves start to yellow a little bit, you can see here, they kind of do that either when it's not getting enough water, or just because it's a rapid grower, it tends to just cycle through leaves quite a bit. So you can see some of the blossoms here. If I go a little bit closer, they actually look really similar to strawberry blossoms. So some people call this a strawberry tree as well. There's a ripe berry right there. Let me grab that guy. And yeah, they are just really sweet berries. Taste a lot like cotton candy. My kids call this the cotton candy berry tree. Kind of is like similar to like a Jelly Belly buttered popcorn taste too, if you like those, but really sweet, really tasty. And again, this thing grows very rapidly. If you put this in the ground, it can grow like 10 feet a year. I've seen a lot of problems with this tree in the winter, just dying back from the light frost that we get in our area. So that's why I grow this in a container. I was worried about the frost killing it, so in the container I can move it around and keep it contained in the cold snaps that we get here in our area. Berries, this thing just fruits like crazy. Like you can see just tons of berries all over this thing. And I've noticed that in the summer, the berries tend to just stay green and don't really ripen as much when we have like those really hot days. But days like today, when it starts to just dip down a little bit with the temps, then everything just starts ripening up really quickly. So spring, late summer, fall is when I get the most ripe berries on this tree. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Check out gardenofluma.com. I give a lot of in-depth detail about various plants and fruit trees that I'm growing here in my backyard in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Thanks a lot.